Your life, as it has been, is over.
Alright, hello. Just for fun, I'm going to take you through. I'm going to create my new character. I want to see what kind of hairstyles I have. This is a new... Oh, okay, don't worry about that. This is a new person, and I have a new little hairstyle mod, so I want to see what we get. It doesn't add a lot of hairstyles, it just adds a few. Let's see, let me see if I can find them. It's only going to add like maybe, I think 4 or 5. Oh, okay, hold on. I was trying to see if these hairstyles would be more, what they would suit more, or if there are any good ones for just anybody. These look pretty good. I kind of like this look, especially I think on a red guard it would be cool. But that's just me. This is good on anybody. Same here. So these are some good. Oh, that could be fun too. I'm just gonna play dress up with you for a minute, so just bear with me. These are good. I think this is more of a guy's look. I think that will be. Hopefully, I can use that on Porthos when I do Porthos. Okay, but this is not a show at all. I'm just gonna make my character. Now, this is some stuff from the character editor. We're gonna ignore this. This is some mashups, so we're just gonna move on and not worry about those. Let's see. What do I want? I'm trying to decide if I want to make a Nord first, which I'm tempted to do. This is R2 4/6s. And I'm tempted to make a Nord first. And I haven't decided on what hairstyle I want to do. That's my problem, right? This would be a good, I think this would be a good Nord hairstyle. I think right there. Hair colors. We got some good hair colors. I don't know. I kind of like this whole look right there. Okay, let's see what we think of her. Let's just try her out. This is the very first preset. I didn't even look at any of the other presets. Let's look at some of the other presets. Because R246 makes some good presets in here. You just have to find what you like. I think she might be one of my favorites. It just depends on your preference and what you like. That's how it's always going to be. Oh, that's the end. Okay. That's fine. I still think I'm going to go back to that one I like. For some reason, I think I like her really good. Alright, so we're going to ride that out, okay? We're going to keep her weight high, even though it's not going to make any difference right now. Complexion is good. Yeah, we could give her horns and such. I do still have that other mod in place so that I can do some funny stuff if I want to. I'm not going to give her scars. Get out of the scars, man. Okay, let's get out of that. I don't want to do war paint on her. I think I like... Okay, let's see what we're getting into. Let's see if there's anything of real interest here to me. There probably isn't. I'm very... Oh wait, this is just going through the colors. I'm being a doofus. Pardon me for a moment. Pardon me while I am a doofus. Thank you for pardoning me. Okay, let's see if there's anything interesting here. There's not going to be any... I don't think there's going to be any special ones here. No, because I removed that other mod. I may have to bring that mod back. We'll see. Right now, let's just go with this. Alright, so I'm not going to have any war paint because I don't want to mess her up like that. I'm going to stick with that nose and that mouth. Now we're going to do something about the cheek color. That's just a little strong for my taste. We'll give her just a little bit right there. That looks nice. Do I want the lower? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do a little on the upper and a little on the lower. Alright, that'll be fun. Alright, neck color? I don't think I want any neck color. I'm weird about stuff like that. I don't want any neck color or nose color. A little cheek color is fine. Alright, so we're good there. Oh, I hit the wrong button. What did I just do? Oh, I didn't do anything because we were already at the end. Good. I was afraid I changed her nose. I don't want to change her nose. I like it just fine. Alright, anyway, eyes. I'm not going to mess with the eyes too much, except might try some different colors. Kind of like for her to have some standout eyes. Now, I do have some double color eyes, which might cause some issues. So I'm just warning you. But it looks like... No, these look really... See, like there, but that's not actually not causing any issue. It looks strange, but it's not causing any issue. I don't know. Do I want her to have the wild... You know, that one set of eyes was pretty freaky looking. Kind of fun, though. It's kind of fun to do something like that, something different. Let's see what our options are. That's different. Oh. That's stand out. I don't know. Oh, big. Look at that. That's... You know what? Let's go with that for a minute. Just for fun. Let's just ride that train out. Brows. What kind of brows do we want? I do not have a brow mod, so we're going to have to make do with what we have. We could do no brows, but I think she actually looks funny with no brows. I think she needs brows. That's not too bad. And that's pretty average. I don't mind that, though. What about that? That gives her that. Is that a surprised look? You know, we could give her the surprised look. Let's look at some of these. Some of these are going to be too bold, I think. These are very light. Not bad though. I don't mind a light brow. I think I'll go with that. Let's ride that out. That's good. Okay. Alright, so now lip color. I'm not sure what our options are going to be. It's been a while since I've looked at this. Oh, that might go with those purple eyes. What do you think? Maybe a lighter color like that to go with those purple eyes, maybe? It's just a thought. You know what? Let's just see what we think. Alright, so hair color. I've got to decide on a hairdo first. Now, hold on a second. Let's give her a hair color you can see. Okay. Because I know in the darkness, and I like dark hair, you won't be able to see what I'm choosing very easily. I understand that dilemma. I was going to go with I thought about doing something like this and doing a red guard. I still might do that in the future, but for right now, I thought let's see what the Nord, let's see what we can come up with. Now, I do kind of like this hairdo here. It's very simple, and that's nice. Oh, okay, that's different. Not bad at all, but different. And that could be cool too. And that's okay. And that's pretty nice in its own way. I'm not sure how it's going to be affected by hair color. It's not as affected, but it is affected. It is. Oh, look at that. You could have purple hair. I'm not opposed to purple hair. That's too dark. You probably can't see it good. Let's just go with yellow for a moment. I'll change the color when we're done picking the hairdo. Okay. Again, I'm hoping I can use that for my guys. We'll see. I think for her, I'm going to go back to this one hairdo I liked here for her. Okay. I know this is more normal, and I did think about doing something like this. I think that would be fun. What if we do green? Hold on a minute, bear with me. There is purple right there. Well, it looks good with purple. Does the red? The red looks better with purple. Or the gray. Is that a gray? I think that's gray. That looks pretty good with purple. Okay, we may have found something here. This was not my original intent, but purple hair is fun. You know what I didn't check was, can I do a different skin tone? What skin tones are available? Okay, not a lot of skin tones. We're just gonna... Let's give her something... She doesn't... I mean, this is really, really white. There's nothing wrong with that, but it is really, really white. We bring it in a couple of notches, and sometimes it pauses when I'm changing the skin tone. Bring it in a couple of notches. Now, if you will notice something, there's breaks at her wrists and her arms. Do you see that? And I've seen this before, and I can explain to you probably what is happening, okay? One, I'm using just basic vanilla clothing. Two, her body is that new Nephilim body. So, bear with me if you see little things like that. That's going to happen right now, especially in testing and doing this. We're going to actually go look at that body, and I think when I take her clothes off, those breaks will go away. If not, then we'll know that that body has some issues still. But for now, just bear with me on this. I think I'm going to leave her like this. I don't think this skin tone is bad, and it's not too bright. I think if it gets too bright, then it becomes a problem. It just becomes, if it's too bright, it just becomes too bright. However, I'm going to say that the skin texture that I chose seems to be pretty good. It seems to be pretty good. It's not 100% perfect. There is barely visible a little bitty line down around the base of the neck. Barely visible, but I can see it. And I was hoping this mod would take care of that, but maybe it doesn't. But that's another mod we're going to be looking at. I may end up replacing it with Asher's mod, which I really like. Asher's skin mod for CBBE. You might be aware of that. I've certainly mentioned it before. Do we want a lighter purple? That seems too light, doesn't it? I think the darker purple works better. I know it's hard, maybe hard for you to see. I think I'm going to ride this out. Let's just see how this goes. Now, I have not thought of a name for her, so we're going to have to come up with something. I could just call her. She's not a blonde, so I don't really want to call her Sif. She's not blonde or dark-headed. I don't know. I'm just going to call her Lavender, because her theme is kind of purplish in a way. So she will be Lavender. This will be a new name. I've not used that before. Alright. Now let's let the game get set up here. It has to load up a few things. Now I want to show you. Now this is not the show, okay? But let me show you this since we're here. See how we have those breaks in her arms? How is she leveling up already? How is that even possible? She hasn't done anything. She's leveling up. Okay. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Anyway, we'll deal with that later. That must be something going on. Alright, so... Oh yeah, I was going to show you. Let's try taking her apparel off and see if this removes... Yep. See, that removes the breaks in the arms. Now, this is a very skimpy underwear mod. Wow. Okay, I know good and well that YouTube is going to fuss at me for this, but wow. This is... and I'm using that fair skin mod, which seems to be trying to produce some realistic features, I will say. And there's a tiny but weird shadow in between her boobs, which probably shouldn't be there. Again, I may have to switch to Asher's texture, but I do want to do a show on this texture first just so you'll know what you're getting. It may get this texture taken down. I'm not going to say any more about that, but it might. Alright, so anyway, let's turn our display off for a minute. Let's turn that off, because having that crosshair in her face is not the best. There we go. Alright, so anyway, you see the breaks in her arms are gone, and it's because that was only being caused by the fact that she was wearing clothing that was not suited for her body, and sometimes that happens. Alright, okay. So anyway, so we've created Lavender here, and we're going to get her game started here in a moment. But I wanted to show you this. I'm going to take us and start doing some shows. So, you know, this is her now. I'm probably not going to be able to use this picture in a thumbnail, probably. YouTube has been, it's amazing what other people can put in their thumbnails, but man, I cannot do anything. They absolutely hate me when I do something. So so we're just going to do the best we can. I'm not sure if that's going to capture or not. My thing is acting weird. Sometimes it's not capturing for me the way I want. I'm just going to do a few shots here. Alright. Okay, so anyway, this was the creation of our new character. Don't be surprised if I have to change things up, but I'm going to have to do a show on this body and texture, and we'll get into all that. Okay? Alright, so thanks for watching. I just wanted you to kind of see this. I'm going to try to do this step by step and show you some different things. And maybe that'll help, you know, maybe seeing some of the, what's the word? Maybe seeing some of the things, you know, that I just kind of do and just kind of background. Maybe that will be in some manner helpful. I don't know. Maybe not. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Alright, so this is Lavender, the way they gave her to me. I did a random alternate start, which I thought would be fun. They put her in the companions, you know, in Jorvaskr, and that's fine. They gave her this armor. Now this armor is being affected by that one little armor replacer that I have in my game, which I was doing for fun, okay? Now, I say all that because I haven't done this in a while, and I thought I would just show you what I do real quickly. Now, I do this for the purpose of the shows, but I also do this just because it's a little more fun for me. I reset all my skills here in the cheat room to 0. That only takes a few moments. I add all the map markers. Let me do that. I enable all the map markers. That only takes a moment too, and I'm going to enable them all so we can travel. And I'm going to wait until that's done. I'm going to give that a few minutes. I'm not going to rush it. Well, not a few minutes. We'll give it, you know, a little bit of time. Let's see. I'm going to learn all effects from all ingredients. And the reason is I don't want to level off of doing crafting work, okay? I just don't want to do, that's not how I want to level. So I'm going to set some of the crafting and things like that to 100. So we're going to add 100 to all these abilities once they all get done. Now the abilities, okay, so the abilities I'm going to increase to 100 are not anything that I consider gameplay, but it's crafting, like smithing. I'm going to increase that to 100. Speechcraft, I'm going to increase that to 100 just because I don't want to level off of that either. And enchanting, and then alchemy. Okay, so all those are either crafting or like speechcraft. Technically not crafting, but it's not really playing the game either. Not, you know, in Oblivion, where you had that little mini game you had to do, speechcraft was more of a thing, but here it's really not. So I'm not going to pretend it is. So now that one map update is done. Now I'm going to enable all the Solstein markers. This only takes a moment. Dun dun dun, there you go. If there's anything special you want out of the boxes here, like what I like to do is I grab a potion of ultimate well-being, and I just grab one and then I make copies of it. And the same with the where's the miscellaneous box? the same with the torch. I just grab one torch and I make copies of it. Now I'm just showing you some basic stuff, okay? This is how I start my character off. Now I am going to have to add some perk points in so I can fill up those trees. I want her for the shows. Now mind you, I'm doing this for the shows, but you could do this for your playing anyway. For the shows, I want her to be able to craft anything she needs. Wait, we're going to grab some lockpicks while we're here. There, we won't have to worry about that now. I have forgotten to get lockpicks before, and that can be very annoying. Anyway, so for the shows, I just want her to be able to craft anything we need. And I do like to have a torch in case I need it, so I'll make some torch copies. Now, we'll give her some perk points. Now, this is really a cheat because I'm going to give her 100 perk points. I know, that's a lot, but I'm going to do it. So, now I can go into all her skills and I can fill them up however I want. And basically, I give her all the basic ones, even on the skills I'm probably not going to use that much, because I probably won't use some of these skills very much. But, like for enchanting, I want to fill this up so that she can make and enchant anything she needs to. I'll set the game. If I haven't already, I'll make sure the game is like on legendary, because she's probably going to be overpowered anyway, and if it's not on legendary, it's just not even going to be worth doing. She'll breathe on people and they'll fall dead. Now, some of this is due to mods, so don't worry about any little changes you see there, like having those 5 at the top. That's for a specific mod. Again, allows her to really overcompensate and be overpowered, but that can be fun sometimes. Maybe it's not everybody's thing, that's okay. It's quite alright. You should always play your game and enjoy it the way you want. Alright, so that's smithing, heavy armor. We'll just throw a point into all of these things, even though some of them we're not going to use so much. She probably will use blocks off and on. I usually don't bother with two-handed, so she probably won't use that a lot. And again, this all depends on how much time she really gets to be played. I make characters a lot, as you know, and then I don't always have the time to play them as much as I would like. And my intent for her is to really use her more for the shows. I'm going to create a guy that I really want to play, and I haven't decided yet who or what that's going to be. But we'll see. It depends on what I can do in the character creator, and if that new hair pack will allow me to give him a decent... Oh, come on, don't do that. Whoa. Okay, that was wild. Anyway, so we got speech. Now alchemy, we're going to fill up our alchemy. I just don't like to level off of these things. If there was one thing in Oblivion I didn't like, it was the fact that I would level while I was leveling my alchemy. And I worked really hard to level my alchemy, but I didn't really want to level my character while I was doing it, but I couldn't help it. So that was one thing that I did not like about Oblivion. And that's not to make a big deal out of it. I would play Oblivion again if they would do a remaster of it. I mean, I have gone back and played it in the past year or two just for fun, and I may do it again. And when I do, I'll record it. But, okay, there we go. So we got all that done. So she's basically ready to craft anything. She doesn't have... If you notice any flaws in her, don't worry. We're not doing the show to cover those flaws yet. We will cover that. This is just to show you what I do. Now, okay, this is cool. So here, this shows what all we can make. And it looks like the mods that I got for creating, being able to craft anything, it looks like the mods are working, so that's nice. It looks like most everything is here. It adds a lot of stuff in. I'm not opposed to that. No, I actually like this. Okay, good. Good. Alright. So we'll do a show on this later too. But you'll notice I don't have my free crafting. I decided not to have the free crafting mod and just see what we would get. So I'll have to go get some crafting materials and different things, and we'll have to check this out. But this is cool. This is good. We have a lot of nice crafting stuff. This is good. Is that the blade of... Oh, this is like, what do they call that? Dragon's Bane? That's kind of like Dragon's Bane. That's cool. So there's some nice stuff in here. General Carius? I thought it was Tullius. Okay, whatever. It's still a copy of General Tullius armor, I believe. They just named it Carius. I don't know. There's Soon's armor and the wolf armor. Alright, so she could, since she is a companion, she could do the wolf armor. Alright. Alright, so that's working, even though she needs the materials. So we're going to have to take her and get materials. I just wanted to run you through that. Now, I did grab a couple of cheat rings while I was here. I'll show you those. I mainly use the carry weight one. I do keep the God one in case I need it, and then toggle collisions, of course, in case I need that. So other than that, oh, I didn't make my copies. I need to make my copies. So what I do, once you have the weight ring, make sure you have the cheat weight ring, and then you do 1,000 duplicates, and you throw your potions in here. Now you can use this for any number of things. I'm just showing you what little bit I use it for. Throw your torch in there. And then, ta-da, you have 1,000 potions and 1,000 torches. I'm going to take that back out of here. And then if I go in and favorite them, they will be on my little bar, and I'll be able to use them at any time. Woo, woo. See, now they're on my bar. Torch, potion of well-being. I don't really have much else on there. I'm not planning on getting any trouble right now. That helmet is so dumb on her. I mean, it's funny, but it's dumb. Oh, let's take that off. There we go. I wanted to see her anyway. So let's see. She's got that wild purple hair, but I kind of like it. I know it's a little much, but I kind of like it. Now, like I said, if you see some flaws down in the, we will call it the nethers, I think that has something to do with this texture that I'm using, but we'll see. We're gonna do some shows. I wanted to show you this, so that's what I do real quick. Now, I just teleported to the cheat room from Jorvasker, which is where Alternate Start put me. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to Whiterun and I'm going to grab some materials, and I'm probably going to make her some outfits and do a show and all that kind of thing, okay? But right now, let's see. Oh, I didn't pick a stone. Let's pick a stone real fast. I usually pick the Lover because it increases all your abilities. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And I usually give her, or him, it doesn't matter who I'm playing, I usually give them the Shrine of Dibella just for fun. They don't really need any particular one, but, so anyway, I'm going to move on and do some shows and different things. So I just thought I would throw this out there as just a quick rundown of what I do in the cheat room to prepare my character so that we can do shows. Next, I'm going to do some shows. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a terrific day, and I will catch you later.
Blah, I stick my tongue out at you. Blah, blah. I dare you, come and get me. There's my tongue. Blah. That's what I think of you, interloper. Blah.